again for the next 7 years. Her grandmother should have known something was wrong, but she never seemed to notice. Her mother should have known something was wrong, but she was too preoccupied with her own problems and the problems of Lisa's older, wilder sister. Overall, her mother gave little thought to the things happening in Lisa's life unless they impacted her life personally. The older women in her life weren't there to help her, so Lisa would cry herself to sleep, blaming herself for this man's sins and dreaming that someday a prince would arrive to rescue her. 2 broken people. Those 2 broken, abused, and neglected children married each other about a decade after these experiences, and those 2 people are us. People say that every person brings psychological and emotional baggage into marriage. We brought big, overflowing bags full of ugliness, pain, and bitterness into our relationship. We thought we could simply forget all about these bad memories and hurts, but you know how that goes. Every time we faced a minor issue or disagreement, those bags would open up, and their nasty contents would pour out into our marriage. We were 2 injured people, striking out blindly and hurting each other even more in an effort to overcome or ignore the things inside us that were tearing us up. The pain we inflicted on each other wasn't always intentional, but it doesn't have to be intentional to cause harm. Not only were we blind to the pain we were inflicting on each other, we were also ignorant of the one solution that could heal such hurts. Now fast forward a few decades. We're older and wiser now. We're more happily married than we ever imagined possible. And we're no longer haunted by a closet full of unopened baggage. We realized that as long as we tried to ignore our brokenness and pain, it would sneak up on us in harmful ways when we weren't watching. So we went through a process of dealing with these historic hurts. While our marriage isn't perfect, it has been miraculously transformed. Once war-torn, our union is now loving and beautiful. Our love is deeper than it has ever been, and we're grateful for the blessings of 2 grown children and 6 grandchildren. So far. The fact that 2 people who couldn't even manage their own marriage are now leading marriage retreats for other couples still amazes us. We love helping the many men and women who are just as damaged, confused, and conflict-prone as we were. Once during one of our retreats, someone asked us, "Say, how did the 2 of you learn about helping married people?" We looked at each other and responded with the first thing that came to our minds: forgiveness. It's true. If it weren't for forgiveness, the 2 of us probably wouldn't be married to each other. Not after all we've been through. We might not even be alive. Our love story is colored with seeming opposites: brokenness and restoration, deceit and redemption, betrayal and reconciliation. Forgiveness. What it is and what it isn't. 2 children are playing together when one grabs the other's toy. Hopefully, an adult will intervene, return the stolen toy, and restore order so the 2 kids can go back to playing again like nothing ever happened. That's an example of a simple form of forgiveness that many of us practice in small ways every day, letting bygones be bygones. That's not the kind of forgiveness we're talking about in this book. We're talking about desperate forgiveness, the end of your rope, face in the dirt, empty-handed realization that you experience when you discover you cannot survive another day without giving and receiving mercy. We're talking about the kind of desperate forgiveness people reach for and cling to when they've been completely shattered, exhausted, and drained of all pride. We're talking about the kind of desperate forgiveness people seek when the sins they've committed in private